Got into New Orleans off of a long but fun ride.
The first group that came in to help do things here in the city was an Episcopal church from Plano, Texas. We had a double-wide trailer in the parking lot. At one point we had 70 people sleeping in sleeping bags and on air mattresses on the floor of the double-wide, which also served as the church and the dining hall.
In the early days, we were one of the largest relief sites in the Gulf South. When it was all said and done, we served about 85,000 people. But our church, on any given Sunday, has 50 people here. And so people initially sent down supplies and money. But very quickly, we turned to them and said, could you send people? Because we realized that people not only needed help in distributing these goods, but then they needed help gutting their homes. A team of volunteers could go in there, suited up like something out of E.T., and gut a house in 2 to 3 days for the cost of some hammers and sledgehammers and shovels and such.
Day 1, insulation. Day 2, insulation. Day 3, insulation. And then we finally hit the drywall.
In the Broadmoor Church of Annunciation, we went into what they call their coffee shop. And it's just a place they're putting together where people can meet. We went in there and it was basically 2x4s and wood sheathing, like it was nothing. We hung R13 insulation and on the side of the walls for our thermal moisture barrier. Then we hung R19 insulation in the roof, which created our sound insulation between the two levels. Then after we got that hung up, we started hanging the 5/8" gypsum fire safety sheetrock.
Got it.
Got it?
Yep.
We got the place cleaned up. It was pretty bad when we got in there. There was like 2 rooms, and we got all the sheetrock hung on the ceiling and most of the wall, but we got insulation to the entire building.
You learn that back when these were built, they did not do things the way we do now. There are so many improvements that we have now which are, in a sense, really good, but to work in an old house, you have to know that it's not going to be 16 inches on center. I started out doing a closet door this week. We had to reframe it, and then we got the door all in and framed it up.
The church where they had volunteers living, we installed a shower surround and a exhaust fan with a flex line. So we had to hang a bulkhead and drywall it and finish it all out.
IUPUI folks have a little more experience. Some of them have, a wide range of experience with different crafts. Some of them have not as much experience in a variety of crafts, and even specialized in one area or not.
The Broadmoor community is a really close-knit community. Everybody knows everybody, and they all are willing to help and just do the best that they can.
And so one of the partners that Broadmoor looked to was us and said, we see that you have these teams coming in. Could you continue to bring those in. And we think that you could house them on the second floor where you used to have a school. We became very intentional in the way that we designed the program so that folks wanted to come back.
I think the experiences went well here at Broadmoor. I enjoy our projects. I think that we had a diverse group of people that could handle the skills well, and that we've made some good progress.
We've been working with the Annunciation Mission in the Broadmoor community. Kind of get personal with people that you stay with for a whole week. And we could stay somewhere else, but they're really great here.
You learn about the people of New Orleans and you learn their story, but then you also learn what you're going to school for. It's not just doing the construction and working on it, it's going to the Oprah neighborhood, going to the Brad Pitt houses and hearing their stories.
This trip it's been more focused on the mission, which is nice because everybody else that's here to work has been in the community, and it's nice to know that they trust GDS and IUPUI to do their labor here.
It's been a good one. It's different. Obviously, the culture is a lot different than the one in Indianapolis. So it's always nice to get a little piece of, the United States.
Really happy to see that they're moving back into their homes because every year more and more people come back, but the first year that we were here it was really bad. There were a lot of abandoned homes that we even just did landscaping work on just to make the neighborhood prettier. And so it brings hope that there's still people moving back in and that they want to be here.